Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to today's education-based IHSAA varsity boys basketball game. Tonight, radio coverage is made possible through audiosportsonline.net. That's ASO, that's Rob Kendall. Rob Kendall from the Kendall and Casey Show. That's weekday mornings, 9 to noon on 93.1 FM. Or you can go to WIBC.com. Tonight, it's going to be the Frankfort hot dogs. They travel here to Tipton High School. Going to do some basketball here tonight. And we'll see if Coach has just a minute. We'll see if he wants to talk for a minute. We'll mention both head coaches not talking with each other at the moment. We're going to see if we can talk to head coach Tommy Newton. See if Tommy Newton has a couple of minutes. And we'll see. Either I'm talking right now to an assistant coach for Frankfort. And he's comfortable right now. He's just listening. And we'll try to get some words in here. If he's got a moment. And he's going to see if he'll give us some time right here. Be nice to talk to the first year coach of the Tipton Blue Devils. See if he's got a minute. He's going to shake hands. I'm sorry for the delay. You got a minute? Hey, we're going to talk right now with Coach Tommy Newton. Coach, I got to mention you got a win. It's 10 days ago. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. No, it's good to have a break and be able to chew on some stuff that we saw and kind of make some adjustments and also give them some time off with the family. So
you got a Pilgrim's Cup victory. You got a 52-41. I got to admit, Tri-Central wasn't too bad.
No, they were solid, and they got a couple of really good pieces. I expect them to have a pretty solid year. And, with the rivalry game and first game of the year, it's always going to be a dogfight. So it's good to see our guys come out on top.
Tommy Newton, I know a lot of people are going to want to know this. Where did you go to high school? Where did you go to college?
I went to Harrison High School in West Lafayette, and then I went down south to Bloomington, Indiana, and I went to IU.
So you're a Raider. I'm a Raider. I got to admit, in that gym, it's terrible for what I do.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, not much sound, right?
Not very good at all. I'm going to also mention, what is your first impression when you got to Tipton High School?
Tradition. I mean, it's nostalgic. You walk in, it feels like the Hoosiers, right? You come in, this town loves, breathes, bleeds basketball, and I love being in a place like that.
That sounds good. I got to mention, you've got some big shoes to fill. I know you know that.
Oh, yeah. No, Coach Hawkins did a great job. He's been a great help for me as well, kind of giving me some ins and outs and allowing me to also be my own coach. So appreciate the shoes to fill. I'd rather have that.
Where were you born? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in West Lafayette, so I grew up as a Boilermaker, and then oldest sibling went to IU, and we became Hoosiers.
Okay, who's going to win the game tomorrow night at 8:17?
Gotta say the Hoosiers.
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so, too. I think everyone's rooting for them except for anyone that lives in Columbus.
That'll be good. I want to talk about Isaac Cumberhouse, Zach Ridgway, Chase Clark. They are your three seniors.
They are. They've been great guys, and just the energy they bring, the wisdom they bring. They've been a part of some really great teams, and they've learned from really great leaders, and it's just good to have them there and continue to build these younger guys up.
And then I got to mention, you had a guy come off the bench last week, number 6 man, freshman Kellen Williams.
Yeah, no, Kellen had a great game. He played really well in our inter-squad scrimmage, played really well in our scrimmage, and he stepped up and played well in our first game. Usually with some freshmen, there comes some jitters, but the thing I'm most impressive with is his composure when he's on the court. He looks like he's supposed to be there, and he knows he wants to be there.
I'm going to mention last thing. Tomorrow night, you'll be at Frankfort High School. That is electric.
It is. No, I'm very excited. We've had some great games with Frankfort in the past, and very fortunate to win a lot of those games, and looking forward to being back in that environment and give them a good one.
Coach Tommy Newton, I thank you.
Yep, thank you, AJ. Appreciate it.
So we're going to walk this direction, and we're going to talk to head coach. We're going to talk to each other real quick, and I'll be real brief here. We're going to talk to Coach Albert Hendricks. Coach Hendricks, I remember you from way back. You are a gentleman. You wish me happy birthday twice on LinkedIn.
I did, and you're right. I've just been around a long time. You're telling my age.
No, I'm not. I know your background. You are a good man, and you did a lot for the community. I'm going to mention right now, you are a graduate of Frankfort High School.
Yeah, 1978, 79. Graduated in 79.
Okay, you got me by 6 years. That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
We'll take that. I'm going to mention you came from Lebanon. You coached there for 15 years. I wrote this down. 11 of those years, you had double-digit wins. The other 4 years, you had 9 wins each season.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for recognizing that. I was very fortunate last year to get my 200th win, and I graduated obviously from Frankfort, and people have been on me to come up and coach, and I want to finish my career here, so I took the opportunity to come back and try to rebuild Frankfort's program.
I believe you will. I'm going to mention you got an 8-team tournament coming up over Christmas break. You're going to play the Delphi tournament. You'll have Winnemac first game at 10 o'clock on the 29th of December.
Yeah, Winnemac, I saw them this summer at team camp. Very good team. Nice. I think they're 1A, and they're very physical. I don't have a lot of size, but they play hard.
I'm going to also mention Blue Chips. I know you know Blue Chips. Are you a Nick Nolte fan?
I am a Nick Nolte fan. I watch a lot of his old movies, and I sure enjoyed Blue Chips.
48 Hours. I love that movie.
It's the best. I've watched it 100 times.
Me too. About 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it's great. Like, I could watch it almost 3 times a week, you know?
I like Eddie Murphy.
He's the best. The Beverly Hills Cop and all that's all good stuff.
Amen. Okay, you're going to go from a Lebanon gym of 4,099. You got a gym at Frankfort 5509.
Yeah, you know, and the other night, Clinton Perry came, and that gym was almost packed. So hopefully, you know, that we can start getting fans back at Frankfort. I got great kids, and they play hard, and they're coachable. So, you know, it's really been fun so far.
Couple more things, Coach. Tomorrow night, you're going to host the Western Panthers.
Yeah, you know, Cam Bennington was one of my assistant coaches many years back, and what a great coach, good young coach, knowledge of the game. He's got a great team. Saw him play against Kokomo. I can't speak highly of him and their coaching staff. They're really good people.
Put Me in Sports has done his football games way back.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was amazing in football. You know, and then Twin Lakes had some really good basketball teams too.
Last thing I'm going to ask you, Coach, tomorrow night, 8:17 p.m., they're going to kick off IU and OSU. Who's going to win?
Ohio State wins tomorrow night. I'm a Purdue fan, so I can't pick IU.
We'll go for that. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Have a great night. Merry Christmas.
We're going to walk this direction. Thank you. We're going to walk this direction. That was both coaches. That is a special item. That doesn't happen very often. But that was nice. Tommy Newton, head coach for the Tipton Blue Devils, working in year number 1. He's 1-0 in his career. And then Coach Albert Hendricks, 200 wins. He's coached in 366 games. I did study him up. I like him. He's a good guy. But he's looking for 201 tonight here in the Inferno. So we're going to set this down for a minute. We're going to plug in headset and a microphone. We'll be right back. Okay, basketball. We'll see if my wife's listening, see if she gives us a sound check. I think she will. I think she's at home. We appreciate Robbie Kendall. Robbie Kendall, he's the landlord of AudioSportsOnline.net. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be listening now. And we do appreciate you tuning in. And we'll see. She says it's coming in loud and clear. See if she'll check that again with the microphone and the headset on. And should be good. So we'll ask her, and she said sounds good after plugging in. Appreciate that. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left on the pregame, and we're going to mention a little bit about the Frankfort hot dogs. Frankfort hot dogs, as you know, Blue Chips, the movie, it was filmed right there. Their gymnasium. They had a dolphin. They had several dolphins around the perimeter for, I'm guessing, 15 years. And they finally took those down, but that's okay. As mentioned, gym capacity there at Frankfort, 5,509. They have a school enrollment of 901. They are Class 3A, Sectional 25. There are 7 in their sectional, and they are Guerin Catholic, the Golden Eagles. They're currently 2-1. Crawfordsville Athenians, they are currently 1-0. The Lebanon Tigers, they're in that sectional with Frankfort, and I'm sure Coach Hendricks does not mind at all. Lebanon, they're currently 1-2. Danville Warriors, they have not played a game yet. They are playing tonight against Bethesda Christian. Brebeuf Jesuit, the Braves are 0-1. Frankfort Hot Dogs, as you know, they're 0-1. They played last week. They went against Clinton Prairie. That was a 51-38 contest. Clinton Prairie coming off a real good season with that McGraw boy. I'm sure he's doing well as a freshman in college. And we'll also mention Tri-West Bruins. They're 0-1. Principal at Frankfort Hot Dog High School is Jennifer Flynn. The athletic director is Jeff Irwin. The athletic secretary, she is most instrumental for putting me in sports. We are very thankful for June Palmer. And the trainer is Carriel Hoagland. Frankfort High School is located at 1 South Mesh Road, Frankfort, Indiana, 46041. You can dial them by telephone at 765-659-6255. On the website, it's hotdogathletics.com. They wear the collars blue and white. They perform in the Monon Athletic Conference. There are 8 teams in the Monon, and they are Crawfordsville, they're 1-0. North Montgomery, they're 1-0. North Putnam, that is the home school. That's where Coach Stoker graduated from. They are 1-0. Greencastle, they are 1-1. Cascade, they're 0-0, and they'll be at Frankfort on December 12th. That'll be a conference game. That's going to be the first game for Cascade. They did well in football. And Southmont, they're 0-0. They've not played a game yet. They're playing tonight. They will be at North Montgomery to battle with the Chargers, and that is a conference game. Frankfort, they're 0-1. Western Boone, 0-1. And again, we'll mention the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Currently no wins, 1 loss on the season. We've mentioned they played Clinton Prairie in their first contest. And I will also mention on November 29th, that was this past Saturday, they were supposed to play Heritage Christian. That was going to be at Frankfort. It was postponed. The rescheduled date for that game, Heritage Christian at Frankfort, is going to be January 3rd. That'll be a Saturday. Head coach for the Frankfort Hot Dogs, I should say Frankfort Hot Dogs, is Albert Hendricks. 0-1, working in year number 1 at Frankfort High School. Working in year number 16 overall. He's got 200 wins, 166 losses. 15 years he was at Lebanon Tiger High School. And as mentioned, 11 double-digit winning seasons. The other 4 seasons, he had 9 wins in each one of them. Next game on the agenda for Frankfort is going to be tomorrow night, Saturday, the 6th of December, 6 o'clock JV, 7:30 varsity. The Western Panthers will be at the Frankfort Hot Dogs. And we'll also mention a little bit about the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devils, they have a school enrollment of 454. Right here at the Inferno, the gym capacity is 3,050. Their school was founded in 1962. The Blue Devils are Class 2A, Sectional 39. There are 6 in their sectional. And it kind of wraps up like this. It's Tipton. The Blue Devils are 1-0. Frankton Eagles, that's the foe for Tipton tomorrow night. They are currently 2-0. Elwood Panthers, they're 1 win, no losses. Lapel Bulldogs, they're playing tonight. They are at Pendleton Heights. The Sheridan Blackhawks, they are also playing tonight. They are at Clinton Prairie. And the Taylor Titans, they are 0-1. The principal at Tipton High School is Mr. Craig Leach. The athletic director is Colin Quinn. The athletic trainer is Burke Emmerts. Tipton High School is located at 619 North Main Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone by dialing 765 675 7431. On the web, it's TiptonAthletics.com. They wear the collars blue and white. They perform in the Hoosier Athletic Conference. There are 9 teams in the Hoosier Athletic Conference. And they have an East Division and a West Division. In the East, at 1-0, that's the Logansport Berries. Also at 1-0, Tipton Blue Devils. These are overall records. Hamilton Heights, they are 0-1. Tonight, they are at Hamilton Heights. They're playing Newcastle. And the Western Panthers, they are 0-1. Tonight, they are at home, and they have the Marion Giants in their gymnasium. In the West Division 2-0, West Lafayette, the Red Devils. Tonight, they are at Lafayette Jeff. There's a tournament going on tonight. It's the Lafayette Tournament. Benton Central, they're 0-2 on the season. They're going against Twin Lakes tonight. Central Catholic, they're also 0-2. They're going against Rensselaer Central tonight. And Twin Lakes Indians, as you know, they're 0-2. They're going against Benton Central tonight. And 0-3 on the young season. Rensselaer Central, the Bombers, going against Central Catholic tonight. It started at 5. I'm sure it's concluded. That is the Lafayette Tournament. And Rensselaer Central and Central Catholic playing at Harrison High School. Harrison High School, that's the home school for Coach Tommy Newton. And they're all playing in the IU Health Hoops Classic. And that's at Lafayette, the tournament. Tipton Blue Devils, they are currently 1 win, no losses on the season. Their head coach, Tommy Newton, he's 1-0 first year at Tipton High School. Next game on the agenda going to happen tomorrow night, Saturday, December 6th. 6 o'clock JV, 7:30 varsity. Tipton Blue Devils will be at the Frankfort Eagles. Last time they got together, it was a sectional game championship last year. I think Tipton got that win, 43-42. That was a good one. And clock rolling down, 5 seconds. They're getting ready for the national anthem. And we're going to set this down in just a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm going to be addressed right now. Phil, public address announcer. And we're going to set this down for the national anthem. That was our national anthem. That was Memorex, but it sounds good. And during that song, everybody in the whole house on the same page. So let me introduce the starting lineups. We'll do the same. First, for the visitors, the Frankfort Hot Dogs. They'll start like this. Wearing number 1, 6'2" junior, Charlie Beardsley. Wearing number 4, 5'10" senior, Jack Michael. Wearing number 11, 5'8" senior, Matthew Berry, wearing number 12, 5'10" senior, Lucas Wagner, and wearing number 33, a 6'2" senior, Jaden McBee. And the coach of the Frankfort Hot Dogs is none other than Albert Hendricks. Now, starting lineup for the Tipton Blue Devils. They'll start like this. Wearing number 2, 6'2" junior. He got 18 points in his first outing versus Tri Central. That's Peyton Aller. Wearing number 4, 6'2" junior. He chipped in with 3. That is Quinn Smith. Wearing number 21, 6'8" junior. He got 7 points versus Tri Central. Grayson McFalls. Wearing number 23, 6'1". He's the point guard, sophomore Quinn Toll. And wearing number 32, 6'4" senior Isaac Humrichhouse with 6 rebounds in game 1 versus Tri Central. So they're introducing the lineups right now. And we'll talk a little bit here in just a bit. Hoosier Athletic Conference. Games happening this week. And we'll also talk about the Monon Athletic Conference. Games happening this week also. So the guys are getting introduced, jogging around, and they're slapping 5 with the spirit section. And they're getting ready for basketball. Keith Baxter being announced right there. I tell you what, he is one of the best fans I know. He and I went to Danville. We watched a basketball game a couple of weekends ago. Keith Baxter, he's keeping score. I'm looking at him right now. He's first row. I'm behind the scores bench, top row of the lower section. They're going to jump it up. It's going to be Grayson McFalls, number 21. The tip is to the backcourt. He jumped up against number 1, Charlie Beardsley at 6'2". In the front court on the dribble. Quinn Toll out top. They'll work at the Grayson McFalls. Now Quinn's going to get it. That's Quinn Smith. They'll work it back into paint. Kick it back out top of the circle. Quinn Smith right side behind the arc. Now Peyton Aller being guarded there closely by Matthew Berry. Outside the arc. Looking to get it in. Cross-court skip pass. 3-point shot in the air. Rims around. Got it. Off the backboard. Better to be lucky than good. That was Isaac Humrichhouse for 3. 3-0 contest. 7:22 on the game clock. First quarter. Picking up the basketball at midcourt, taking him defensively, was Peyton Aller. Dishes off at Jack Michael. Ball's loose. Picked up at half court. Isaac Humrichhouse. He'll dish off in the paint to Grayson McFalls. McFalls goes up with a shot. He'll get fouled in the act of shooting. He'll shoot 2. First foul in the ball game. They're going to whistle this. Frankfort, number 33, Jaden McBee. That's McBee, M-C-B-E-E. He's a senior, 6'2". He has 1. Grayson McFalls at the foul stripe. He shot it. He was 1 for 2, and now he's 2 for 3 on the season. 67%. He'll get 1 more. So at the free throw line, Tipton Blue Devil, Grayson McFalls, he got both of them. It's a 5-0 contest in the front court. Dribble across the timeline. Frankfort Hot Dog, Jack Michael, the ball handler. They get it back out, number 11, Matthew Berry, now behind the arc. They'll move the ball around. Going to dribble in. Elbow, left side. He'll kick it to the corner. Driving baseline. They'll kick it to the other corner. 3-point shot. Short off the rim. Shot taken there by number 12, Lucas Wagner. 5'10" senior. To the front court, Blue Devils. Grayson McFalls. They'll work it right side behind the arc, Quinn Smith. Cross-court skip pass and work it into paint. Peyton Aller, he'll get the ball free and he'll go off the glass. 2-point bucket for Aller. 7-0 contest. They're going to bring the ball in backcourt. Going to work it back around. Crossing the timeline at a drop pace. Number 4, working right there, Jack Michael. He'll pass it. Bounce pass right side behind the arc. Now back out top, Jaden McBee. They'll work it left side. Pick up a screen on the dribble there. Outside the paint, Jack Michael. They'll work it back out top. They'll work it right, left elbow extended. 3-point shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Matthew Berry. Rebound Aller. He'll dribble to the timeline. He'll pass it to the front court. Grayson McFall's now back to all, or McFall's out top of the circle getting some information from Coach Tommy Newton. Working on the left side with the basketball back out on top. Grayson McFalls. Quinn Smith, I should say Quinn Toll, dishes it in to Peyton Aller. He takes a shot in the paint. There was some friction, no whistle. Back the other direction. Frankfort Hot Dogs. Working it around the perimeter, going to go baseline. They're going to call a traveling violation. Didn't get the ball on the floor quick enough to earn that first step. That was Jack Michael. Going to belong to Tipton. They're going to bring it in. Three-quarter court adjacent from the scorer's bench. Crossing the timeline at a walk pace is Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll is the quarterback for the Tipton Blue Devils. He's a sophomore, getting ready for his junior season. Next year, in the paint, off the glass, couldn't get the bucket. Grayson McFalls. Ball falls through the surface. Picked up there on the rebound by Lucas Wagner. But across the timeline on the dribble, that's number 4, Jack Michael. He'll work it right side. Charles Beardsley. Back to Barry. Ball stolen by McFalls. Going back the other direction. McFalls off the glass, left-handed layup. Credit the assist to Peyton Aller. It's a 9-0 contest. 4:50 here in the first quarter. Clock moving. Frankfort Hot Dogs going to bring it to the timeline. On the dribble, that's number 4, Jack Michael. Out behind the arc, going to dribble in. Going to be a reach-in foul. They're going to whistle this foul on Tipton. Going hard to the hoop right there, right side. That was number 1, Charlie Beardsley. They're going to whistle this foul on 32 of Tipton. That's Isaac Humrickhouse. Humrickhouse has 1. Both teams with 1 here in the first quarter. Outside the arc, to go back to the corner with it. Peyton Aller guarding the basketball. Going to bring the ball back out. They'll reset the offense right there. That's number 11, Matthew Berry in the paint. He'll go off the glass. Couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound Tipton. Quinn Smith. He'll bring it back the other end. Isaac Humrickhouse in the paint off the glass. Couldn't get the bucket. Got his own board. Went back up. He'll shoot 2. Humrickhouse going to get a couple of shots here. Went hard off the glass in his first attempts. But he'll shoot 2 now. They're going to whistle this foul. Frankfort Hot Dog number 1, Charlie Beardsley. He has 1. Team has 2. Little shoe tie there. Ball's in the hands. Isaac Humrickhouse. First shot, rims around, wouldn't go. Isaac Humrickhouse, that was his first free throw shot this season. He'll get 1 more. 4:16 left. We're in the first quarter. Second shot, good. He got the back end. He's 1 for 2, 50%. Put Me in Sports does not mention free throw percentages under 50. And working in the front court. On the dribble. That's number 4, Jack Michael. Back out top, center circle, Matthew Berry. Now right side, they're working to Jaden McBee. Cross-court pass, going to be a shot. 3-point shot, rims out. Shot taken there by Jack Michael. Back the other direction, Quinn Smith. He'll pass it behind the arc. Jump shot, free throw line off the glass. Wouldn't go. That was Isaac Humrickhouse. And rebound for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. They'll break press. They'll work to the timeline. Right there, Charlie Beardsley. Works to the left side. They go to the corner with it. Working the ball around. Back outside. Matthew Berry. Moving the basketball, making the Blue Devils move their feet. There's a count being administered. He'll dribble now. He'll get a new count. Center circle, ball's loose. Going to be a jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball, and I don't know how Quinn Toll was reaching around the body of number 4, Jack Michael. Not quite sure, and I think Coach Hendricks agrees with me. To the front, going to pass to the backcourt. Picked up there. The alternate possession arrow did give the ball to Frankfort, but they shouldn't have lost it. Should have been a foul. In the front court with the basketball, Charlie Beardsley. He'll pass it off, Matthew Berry. Berry dribbling out top. Quinn Toll playing good defense. He'll tip it out of bounds. 3:06 left here in the first quarter. Going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Frankfort Hot Dogs. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Hope Jewelers. Hope Jewelers there in Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver. etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton. They're next to the Diana Theater at 135 East Jefferson Street. You can reach them by phone by dialing 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers are open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. They're open Saturday, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton. Ball brought in backcourt. On the dribble, Frankfort. Jack Michael lost the handle, goes into the hands of Peyton Aller. They'll pass it off in the paint to Isaac Humrickhouse. Humrickhouse goes up for the shot, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. So Isaac Humrickhouse going to go back to the stripe. He's 1 for 2 on the season. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankfort. Number 4, Jack Michael. Michael has 1. Humrickhouse first shot, good, nothing but net. 2 for 3 on the season. Isaac Humrickhouse. Humrickhouse is a senior, 6'4". He resides in a big family. Second shot, good, got both of them. 12-0 contest. Blue Devils in front. They're going to pass it in from the backcourt. Dribble to the timeline, Matthew Berry. He's working against Quinn Toll. And Quinn Toll is going to pick up the foul. A little bit too closely guarded as they cross the timeline. So ball's going to be brought in the front court. Frankfort, number 1, Charlie Beardsley. Going to toss the ball in, slightly backcourt, picked up there by Jack Michael. Quinn Toll has 1 foul in the contest. Out top on the dribble, going to dribble in now. He goes straight to the hoop off the glass. 2-point bucket, good. Frankfort Hot Dogs. Number 11, Matthew Berry puts Frankfort on the board. 2:36 on the game clock. 12-2 contest. Blue Devils in front. Going to be a time. Going to be a substitution at the next dead ball for Frankfort. Outside the arc, 3-point shot wouldn't go. Wouldn't go for Aller. Tracking down the board was Grayson McFalls right into the hands of Quinn Smith. Back to Peyton Aller. He'll turn around in the paint. Couldn't get the shot to go. A lot of friction. No whistles. To the front court. On the dribble to go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air. Rims off short. Wouldn't go. That shot taken by number 11, Matthew Berry. To the front court, Quinn Smith. A good pass. Underneath to Grayson McFalls. 2 points off the glass. 14-2 with 1:50 left here in the first quarter. In the front court, picks up his dribble. Going to be a pass out center circle. Going to be intercepted by Isaac Humrickhouse. Humrickhouse goes up for the shot. It's deflected, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay in the front court with Tipton. In the ball game for Frankfort is going to be number 22, Taryn Emery. He's a junior. He's 5'8". Taking a breather is number 11, Matthew Berry. Tossed in the paint. Peyton Aller trying to pass off. Ball's loose, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to belong to the Blue Devils. Jump ball in the paint right there underneath the Blue Devils basket. Going to be brought in right of the bucket on the baseline, brought in by Quinn Smith. He'll look to get it in. He'll toss it in behind the arc. Right side, Peyton Aller on the dribble. He'll work it back to Quinn Smith. They'll work it down low. They try to get it into Grayson McFalls. McFalls said he got pushed. The ball ends up in the hands of the Frankfort Hot Dogs outside the arc. On the dribble, it's 22, Taryn Emery. On the dribble, going to dribble in, elbow in the paint. Turnaround jumper, shot in the air, short off the mark. Shot taken by Charlie Beardsley. Rebound, Isaac Humrickhouse. 1:08 on the game clock, 14-2. Blue Devils in front with the ball in the front court. Grayson McFall is going to take a handoff there to Peyton Aller. He'll go up in the paint. He'll take an underhanded scoop shot, and he'll get fouled. Grayson McFalls, you don't see a lot of 6'8" guys, especially 2A. And they're going to whistle this foul on Frankfort Hot Dog number 4. And that's called on Jack Michael. He has 2. So Grayson McFalls at the stripe. First shot up, short off the rim, wouldn't go. Grayson McFalls, as mentioned, he entered the game at 50%, 1 for 2. He's now 1 for 3 in the ball game. Is number 22, Kellen Williams. Got the second shot to go. sub in the ball game. We're going to see Zach Ridgway. He's going to step in for Grayson McFalls after the made basket. 1 minute left. 15-2. Blue Devils in front. Kellen Williams going to guard 22. Taryn Emery, coast to coast. Going to hand the ball back off. Charlie Beardsley down low, a nice pass from Beardsley. And a good feed. Jaden McBee off the glass in the paint for 2. 15-4. 38 seconds left. They'll work it into Zach Ridgway. Just outside the paint. Turnaround jumper wouldn't go. Rebound Quinn Smith. They'll go back up with a shot off the glass. Wouldn't get that one. And they're gonna call a timeout. It's gonna be an official timeout. The rebound there was secured by Frankfort. They're gonna call a timeout, and Charlie Beardsley gonna exit the ball game. They're gonna attend to him. We'll hope the best for him. I know what it's like to have the lower extremities not working quite well. He'll get back. They'll bring the ball in. Going to be in the hands there, number 11, Matthew Berry. 22 seconds left. Crossing the timeline. Frankfort in the front court. Crossover dribble, going to dribble in. Trying to kick it back out. Going to be a foul whistled on Zach Ridgway. He tried to steal the basketball on his cut, and I'm going to pick up the foul. So Ridgway has one. He's got one. Team foul number 3. 4 thus far in the quarter on Frankfort. 15.8. Left of the bucket on the baseline. Going to bring it in. Matthew Berry. And he's trying. He's going to get the 5-second call. Blue Devils playing good defense on that entry pass. So a turnover in the book. Still 15.8 left. Blue Devils going to bring it from the backcourt. They need somebody to collect the basketball. It's going to be Kellen Williams. He'll get it back to Peyton Aller. Aller going to pick up some instructions from Coach Tommy Newton. They're going to work it right side. Quinn Smith, 6 seconds. To the corner, Kellen Williams back to Smith. Out top, 2 seconds in the paint. He'll take a shot, and he got it. Floater just outside the paint, about a 10-footer. And Smith gets the bucket. At the end of 1 quarter of play, Tipton Blue Devils 17. Frankfort Hot Dogs 4. And I will mention a little bit about the Hoosier Athletic Conference this week. On Tuesday, there were 4 games that involved the Lafayette tournament. That was the 2nd of December. McCutcheon got the win over Central Catholic, 57-50. Rensselaer Central went to Harrison. Harrison hosting the tournament. Harrison got a decisive win over Rensselaer Central. West Lafayette, they went against Twin Lakes at Lafayette Jeff. West Lafayette got a decisive win over Twin Lakes. Lafayette Jeff, they went against Benton Central. 80-47. Lafayette Jeff got the win. Tonight, on the 5th of December, Frankfort Hot Dogs right here with the Tipton Blue Devils. Marion are at Western. Newcastle at Hamilton Heights. We'll talk about the other 3 games happening tonight is LCC at Rensselaer Central, 6 o'clock start. That was at Harrison. Twin Lakes at Benton versus Benton Central. 6 o'clock start at Lafayette Jeff. And West Lafayette at Lafayette Jeff. 7:30 start at Lafayette Jeff High School. And Saturday, December 6th, 3 games tomorrow night. Hamilton Heights at Mississinawa. Western at Frankfort. And Tipton Blue Devils are at the Frankton Eagles. All 7:30 ball games. Can be brought in. Alternate possession arrow. Frankfort Hot Dogs crossing the timeline. On the dribble, that's Matthew Berry. Try to give it up. You will out center circle. Working a basketball there. That's number 4, Jack Michael. He'll dribble in. Off the glass. Right-handed layup. Good for Michael. It's a 17-6 contest. Outside the arc. 3-point shot. Good. Kellen Williams, the freshman. Kellen Williams, we'll mention, from 3-point land. He's now 4 for 9. Started this game at 38% from 3-point land. He got 11 points in the game versus Tri-Central. Out top of the basketball, move the basketball around. Jaden McBee. McBee in the paint. He'll go to the corner with it. 3-point shot in the air, rims out. Shot wouldn't go. That was number 12, Lucas Wagner. Back the other direction. Peyton Aller in the front court. In the ball game for Tipton is number 11, Owen Spidell. Spidell is a 6-foot junior. They work the ball around, saving the basketball from going out of bounds. Zach Ridgway. He'll save it into the hands of Kellen Williams. Another 3-point shot, good by Williams. He's 2 for 2, and they're both threes. 23-6. Blue Devils going to be a steal. Steal in the front court of Frankfort, going up to the shot. Couldn't get the bucket. That was Owen Spidell. Rebound put back. There's going to be a foul whistled. During the rebound, I should mention, also in the game for Tipton, number 40, Jace Clark.
Tipton's number 33.
Jace Clark was part of the question they asked during the JV game, who's got the best shooting percentage so far on the season for the Tipton Blue Devils? From 2-point land, it's Jace Clark. 57%. He's 4 for 7. Ball brought in from the backcourt. That foul was whistled on Zach Ridgway. He has 2. That's 1 foul here in the second quarter on Tipton. On the dribble, elbow, left side, 2-point shot, wouldn't go. Shot taken there by McBee. Rebound, Lucas Wagner to have another opportunity in the front court. Going to bounce it to the corner. Grayson McFalls guarding McBee. That's a 6-inch giveaway for McBee. Around the perimeter, back pedal dribble, number 4, Michael. Jack Michael on the dribble. Working against him is Peyton Aller. Out top to move the basketball. Going to dribble in. Stop outside the paint. Got his shot blocked. Shot was taken by 22, Taryn Emery. Blocked by 22 of the Blue Devils. That's Kellen Williams. They'll work the ball in. Grayson McFalls off the glass. Pretty shot for a 6'8" center. Off the glass. Just outside the paint for 2. 25-6. Blue Devils in front. 5:30 left here in the second quarter. Going to dribble in off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. Frankfort Hot Dog, number 11, Matthew Berry, a 5'8" senior. So they're working the basketball in the front court. They're going to slow it down just a bit. Peyton Aller now out top. Grayson McFalls. McFalls looking to get rid of it. He will. Back to Aller. He'll pop a 3-point shot and get it. Left elbow extended. A couple of steps behind the arc. They're not going to play him up close. He's going to shoot the 3 ball. 28-8, 20-point advantage for the Blue Devils. 4:55 left here in the second quarter on the dribble. Outside the arc, McBee for 3. Left-handed shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Owen Spidell. Spidell to the front court. They'll get it to Peyton Aller. Aller on the dribble. Working around the perimeter, Kellen Williams. He'll dribble in. Back to Aller. Behind the arc. Opposite side. Couldn't get that 3 to go. Rebound out of there. Jaden McBee for the Hot Dogs in the front court with the basketball. Working the basketball there is number 22, Taryn Emery. And Peyton Aller playing pretty tight defense, going to pick up the foul. So we're going to see Quinn Toll back in the game. Quinn Toll going to enter the ball game, and Peyton Aller going to get a breather. He'll get a breather. He'll get some medium 5s all down the row there. He'll take a seat for just a bit, probably not too long. Ball's going to be brought in. Front court. He'll pass to the back court. Crossing the timeline, Jack Michael. He'll dribble in. He'll work it left side. Matthew Berry, he'll go to the hoop. Lost the handle. It was stripped. Stripped. It goes out of bounds. This last touch by the good hands of Owen Spidell. So the Frankfort Hot Dogs going to bring it in left of the bucket on the baseline. It's going to be triggered in by number 4, Jack Michael. You're looking to get it, and he will. Out behind the arc, number 12, Lucas Wagner. Then working back around, Matthew Berry. And Owen Spidell is going to get a reach-in foul way out top. Coach Newton probably didn't like a foul like that. It's kind of unnecessary that far away from the bucket. 4:13 on the game clock. Philippians going to bring the ball in. Looking to get it in. Double team, they'll get the ball in. 22, that's Taryn Emery. He'll pass it behind the arc. 3-point shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Lucas Wagner. Back the other direction. Kellen Williams, he'll dish off. Jace Clark. Clark off the glass. Right-handed layup. Credit the assist to Kellen Williams. 3:55 on the game clock. 30-8. Tipton with a 22-point advantage. Ball's in the front court. Frankfort Hot Dogs. Out top. Triple threat. Matthew Berry, he'll pass it. Left side. Lucas Wagner. He'll work it back in the hands of Matthew Berry. Works to the right side. Jack Michael, spin move, left elbow. Wanted to get the cutter. McBee wasn't cutting. It's into the hands on the bounce pass to Grayson McFalls. He'll dish off. Kellen Williams, he'll miss a 2-point shot. Rebound put back by Grayson McFalls. Also a miss. Other side of the rim. To the front court. 3:16 left. Here in the second quarter, going to dribble in all the way. Going to be a block shot. 6'8", Grayson McFalls blocks the shot out of bounds. Shot taken by 22, Taryn Emery. Doesn't mean a whole lot. Ball goes out of bounds. Frankfort going to get to bring the ball back in. Taking a breather for the Frankfort Hot Dogs is number 12, Lucas Wagner. Looking to get the ball in. To the corner, 3-point shot in the air, wouldn't go. Taryn Emery, rebound, Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll, Coach Tommy Newton wants to slow up the offense just a bit. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. 30-8. A word around the perimeter. Quinn Toll will feed it inside. Jace Clark, turnaround jumper on the baseline. About a 7-footer wouldn't go. Rebound out of there. Frankfort Hot Dogs on the dribble. Crossing the timeline, Matthew Berry. They're trying to go the distance off the glass. Lost the footing there. Rebound on the shot was Jace Clark. They'll get it to point guard, Quinn Toll. He'll cross the timeline. Picking him up right there loosely is Jack Michael. They're working through the free throw line. Grayson McFalls, he'll dribble in. Left-handed layup, good. Grayson McFalls for two. 32-8. Tipton in front. 2:15 left here in the second quarter. Crossing the timeline, it's number 4, Jack Michael. They'll work at left side on the dribble. Taryn Emery. They give the ball back up to Michael. Going through the legs here, going against Quinn Toll. He'll take a shot. They're going to whistle a foul on Quinn Toll. Closely guarded right there in the lane. Number 4, Jack Michael. Senior. He's 5'10". Pretty good ball handler for Coach Albert Hendricks. Going to be 4 subs check in after this first shot. Michael's first shot, long off the rim. That's second foul in the ball game on Quinn Toll. Quinn Smith going to re-enter the ball game, and Isaac Humrickhouse back in the ball game. We're going to see Frankfort Eagle number 13, Levi Carson. He's a 5'11" freshman. He's on the floor now for the Hot Dogs. Second shot, rims around, wouldn't go. Rebound, Grayson McFalls. Quinn Smith to the front court. Jace Clark back to Quinn Smith. Going to be a blocking foul. Shot went in. They're going to say it was on the floor before the shot. Not sure if it's official. He is going to count. He did not know the ball went in the hoop. He found out, and it's good. He'll try a 3-point play. At the stripe right now is Quinn Smith. So back in the ball game for Frankfort is number 22, Taryn Emery. Taking a breather is number 4, Jack Michael. Quinn Smith going to shoot. One shot, rims off, wouldn't go. He started 75%, 3 for 4. He's now 3 for 5, dropping to 60% at the foul stripe. Ball's in the front court on the dribble. They kick it back out. Number 11, Matthew Berry. They'll reset the offense out top. That's number 1, Charlie Beardsley. Back in the ballgame, he's 6'2". He's a junior. Out top of the basketball, center circle. Moving it around, Taryn Emery. On the dribble, Lucas Wagner lost the handle. Going back the other direction is Quinn Smith. He'll take it coast to coast off the glass. 2-point bucket for Smith. 36-8. 1:20 left here in the first half on the dribble. Going to hand off right side. 13, Levi Carson. He'll hand off and going hard to the hoop. There's going to be a foul whistled prior to any shot. Let me double check there. They might be allowing the shot. They are. They're going to say he was fouled in the act of shooting. He was doing a layup. They're going to whistle his foul on Tipton, number 4, Quinn Smith. He has 1. Tipton, 5 fouls here in the quarter. 1:12 left. They'll shoot the rest of the way. Will the Frankfort Hot Dogs at the stripe, Matthew Berry. First shot, rims off, wouldn't go. Back in the ballgame for Tipton is number 2, Peyton Aller. Taking a breather is number 11, Owen Spidell. So Matthew Berry going to get one more shot. The foul stripe. Second shot, good. Got the back end of a 2-shot foul. That's Matthew Berry, 5'8" senior. 1:08 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline at a walk pace is Peyton Aller. Working against him is Taryn Emery. When he'll dribble the right side, he'll go hard to the hoop. He'll go off the glass. Pretty good defense. Made it difficult for Peyton Aller on that shot. Ball ends up out of bounds. Belongs to Frankfort. Gonna bring it in from the backcourt. Brought in right there, Matthew Barry. On the dribble is Taryn Emery. He'll pass it to the timeline. In the front court now is number 1, Charlie Beardsley. On the dribble out top. 44 seconds left. He'll dribble hard to the hoop and kick it back out. 22, Taryn Emery. He'll hand the ball off. Matthew Barry, free throw line, and kick it back out. 33 seconds left here in the second quarter. 36-9, he'll dribble in. Turnaround jumper in the paint, rims off. Shot wouldn't go. That was Charlie Beardsley. And it'll be a foul during the rebound. We're going to whistle this on Frankfort. We're going to whistle this on 13, Levi Carson. 5'11" freshman. He'll pick up his first foul in the ball game. That's 2 cumulative on Frankfort here in the second quarter. As mentioned, Tipton has 5. We dribble across the timeline. Peyton Aller working hard against him with Taryn Emery. He'll get it to Isaac Cumrickhouse. Now back to Peyton. Peyton out top, working right side behind the arc. Jace Clark, a spin move. He'll go hard to the hoop. He'll dish off to Isaac Cumrickhouse. Cumrickhouse couldn't get the shot to go. Got his own board. Ball was left low enough that they tied him up. Going to be a jump ball, and an alternate possession arrow is going to stay in the front court with Tipton. 3.5 left here in the first half. 36-9. Ball going to be brought in right at the bucket on the baseline by Quinn Smith. He'll toss it in. Peyton Aller. He'll work it to Grayson McFall. Turnaround jumper near the buzzer. Wouldn't go. And that ball was rebounded by Quinn Smith. And that's going to complete the first half of play. At the end of one half of play, Tipton Blue Devils 36, Frankfort Hot Dogs 9. 10 minutes on the intermission clock. And we'll talk a little bit about the Monon Athletic Conference. Monon Athletic Conference. Frankfort Hot Dogs belong to that conference. We'll mention on Tuesday. That game happened on Tuesday, December 2nd. Speedway, I got to mention, Speedway Sparkplugs now coached by Coach Bob Wannell. Speedway 79, Western Boone 71, and that took overtime. Tonight, December 5th, all 5 games started at 7:30. Crawfordsville at Lebanon, North Putnam at South Putnam, Southmont at North Montgomery. That is a conference game. Western Boone at Greencastle. That is a conference game. And Frankfort Hot Dogs right here with the Tipton Blue Devils. And then tomorrow, 4 games on the agenda. Saturday, December 6th. A 7:30 game is Edgewood at North Putnam. Another 7:30 game is Southmont at Cloverdale. A 1:30 game in the afternoon at Speedway at North Montgomery. And a 7:30 game tomorrow night. Western Panthers will be at the Frankfort Hot Dogs. So they're taking some Papa shots right now, trying to win a 2-liter bottle of pop for $1 if you make the shot. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is in parts being brought to you by McCormick Printing Impressions. I would like to take a moment to recognize one of our amazing local sponsors. That's McCormick Printing Impressions, your trusted full-service print shop that's been helping customers, large and small, make their best impression. They've been doing that for 50 years. Family owned and operated, MPI is more than just a print shop. They're a cornerstone of our community, providing top quality printing services and office supplies to businesses and families alike. If it can be printed, MPI is there to turn your vision into reality. Next time you're looking for a team as committed to excellence as the teams on the court now, remember MPI. making your first impression and every impression unforgettable. McCormick Printing Impressions. They make posters, schedule posters for Tipton High School. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Los Portales Mexican Restaurant. Los Portales, we'll mention, you can join them for elegant dining. They're located not too far off your route. It's on your way home. They have exquisite Mexican menu. You can dine in or carry out. Their phone number is 765 675 2383. Again, 765 675 2383. They're right next door over there off the circus right there, right behind and right next door to Ace Hardware right here in Tipton. They have multiple televisions all through the restaurant, and you can visit them at 848 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana. And also, please visit their location in Greentown, Indiana, El Patron Mexican Restaurant. It's located at 204 East Main Street. And that's Los Portales. They support Tipton High School sports and surrounding areas since they established in 2009. And I will also mention tonight's ball game being brought to you in part by Scott G. Scott G, that is Scott Gashaw. He is a Tipton native. He was a good wrestler, and he played offensive line right there at Tipton High School. He says when time is good, when you share, you should. Share and share alike. Support Indiana Middle School and High School athletics. It's Scott G. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, they believe in putting their members first. Whether you're looking for lower rates on loans, higher rates on savings, or just a friendly face to help you with your financial needs, they've got you covered. Join them today and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares. They have branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and in Kokomo. And they are there to serve our community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Visit them online at encompasscu.org or at any of their convenient locations. Tipton, Frankfort, Kokomo, Encompass Credit Union. And now we'll talk a little bit about the Associated Press. Associated Press, we're going to mention Class 2A. Now, this is from a year ago. It was the final poll. They didn't come out with the preseason poll for boys basketball, but they did for girls basketball. I don't quite understand it. But here's the way it ended up last year for the final poll. And here we go. At number 1, it was Wapahani. Wapahani Raiders, that was Class 2A Sectional 40. Early in this season, they are currently 0-2. They lost 73-59 to 4A Muncie Central. Muncie Central is on the schedule for the Blue Devils. It's coming right up. And we'll also mention Wapahani also lost to 4A Pendleton Heights, 68-46. At number 2 last year in the final poll, Class 2A, South Ripley. They are also the Raiders. They are currently 2-0 on this young season. They defeated 1A Jacksonville 75-43. And they also defeated 1A Rising Sun 65-34. At number 3, Class 2A. They are the reigning champions, Class 2A. Manchester Squires, they are currently 0-1 on the season. They lost to 2A Oak Hill, 77-41. At number 4, in last year's final poll, it was Park Heritage. They are the Wolves, and they're 2-0 on the season. They defeated 2A West Vigo, 67-32, and they defeated 4A Terre Haute South. That must have been a good one, 66-65. Park Heritage Wolves, they're 2-0. At number 5 last year, final poll, Northeastern Knights. They're currently 1-0. They defeated 1A Seton Catholic. That's a private school right there in Richmond. They defeated them 68-42. At number 6 last year, final poll, it was Gary 21st Century. They are the Cougars. They're 0-1 this year. They lost 66-63 in overtime at Whitney Young. And Whitney Young, that's in Illinois. Illinois has a shot clock. Unbelievable. Also at number 6, tied at number 6, Lapel Bulldogs. When I wrote this down, they had not played a game yet. As a matter of fact, they're playing their first game tonight. I think we mentioned that just a bit ago. And we'll also mention at number 8, skipping number 7 because there were 2 number 6s. So at number 8, Fort Wayne Lures, they've not played yet. Number 9, Paoli, they're the Rams. They've not played yet. Number 10, Providence Pioneers. They've not played yet. Number 11, Linton Stockton. They used to go by Linton Stockton. Now they're just playing Linton, but they're still the miners because they mined a lot of ponds down there. They built a lot of ponds down Linton and Duggar. It's a great place to fish. There are big bass down there. Try Graveyard Lake. So Linton hasn't played yet. Number 12, Greencastle from a year ago. They're 1-1. And at number 13, LaVille, they are 1-0. So the Blue Devils and the Hot Dogs getting ready to play second half. Alternate possession arrow is going to give it to the Frankfort Hot Dogs. And they're run down right now on the clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. See Noah Humrickhouse down to get some video. Noah Humrickhouse, he's a freshman. He's a freshman in college. Not sure if I got permission to tell you what school yet. He asked me not to. I try to keep my word, but I really like Noah Humrickhouse. He's a super guy for sure. They're going to bring the ball in, bounce in, backcourt. Charlie Beardsley crossing the timeline, 6'2". Going to work it back around. Work it out top. Number 11, that's Matthew Berry. He'll dribble in, lost the handle, ball's loose. It's going to be a jump ball. Quinn Toll reaches down, ties it up with Matthew Berry. Alternate possession arrow gives it back to Tipton. And Frankfort going to get a turnover in the book because they had the possession. Going to be brought in, backcourt. Quinn Toll will be picked up there. Charlie Beardsley. They'll have to pass it back and forth, break the press with a pass to Quinn Smith now in the front court. Out top, Grayson McFalls. Well out top, they get to Quinn Toll out in front of the Blue Devil bench. Trying to get it back to Peyton Aller. It's going to be stolen. Chest pass stolen by Charlie Beardsley of the Hot Dogs. He's going to dribble in. Go baseline, cut off right there by Isaac Humrickhouse. They'll work it back behind the arc. They'll work the dribble in. Now they're trying to go off the glass. It's going to be a block shot. Block shot. He'll come down with a basketball. That's Quinn Toll with the block and the strip. When we get the ball back from Grayson McFalls, they'll reset the offense out top with Quinn Toll. Guarding him loosely is number 11, Matthew Berry. He'll pass it left side, Quinn Smith. They're working in the free throw line, Grayson McFalls. Back to Quinn Toll. Now back to Grayson. Straight away, he'll try a three. Rimmed off, wouldn't go. They go off the hoop there. Couldn't get the bucket. Long carom. There'll be a foul committed. They're going to whistle this foul. Going to whistle this on Frankfort. Number 12, Lucas Wagner. Wagner's a 5'10 senior. He has one in the contest. That's the first foul here in the second half. They'll bounce it in. Isaac Humrickhouse outside the paint. He'll dish it back out. Peyton Allen and Grayson McFalls back to Peyton. use a screen. They'll go elbow left side. Shot would go 2-point land. Trying to scoop the basketball. Finally comes down the hands of Isaac Cumberhouse. Jump shot in the paint. Couldn't get it, but he got fouled. He'll shoot 2. Foul's going to be whistled. Frankfort Hot Dog, 33, Jaden McBee. 6'2 senior. McBee now has 2 in the ballgame. 6:38 left here in the third quarter. First shot, Isaac Cumberhouse, short off the rim. He'll get one more. Isaac Cumberhouse, he collected 6 rebounds versus Tri-Central. Second shot, short off the rim, got his own board. Karam's back to Isaac, trying to get rid of it. It's going to be a holding foul, going to be a reach in. And Jaden McBee going to pick up a quick third foul. He just got his second. Nope, they're going to call this on 12th. Lucas Wagner. Lucas Wagner has 2. Ball going to be brought in, left the bucket on the baseline. Quinn Smith, he'll bounce it in. Grayson McFalls, he'll work his way in. Got the ball knocked out of his hands, gets it back. Outside, 3-point shot, Isaac Cumberhouse. They're going to whistle a foul. Peyton Aller came down with the basketball. And they're going to whistle a foul. A good block out. Not sure. They're going to whistle this on forward Jack Michael. He's going to pick up his 4th foul. It was a good block out. That was a tough call to make because Peyton Aller was on his back kind of being pushed out of bounds with the basketball. So anyway, going to be brought in by Quinn Smith, right in the bucket on the baseline. We'll end up about by the top of the circle. Grayson McFalls, he'll dribble in off the glass. Got the bucket. 2-point bucket for Grayson McFalls. 6:14 left. Shot outside the arc. Shot would go. Got his own board. That's number 12, Lucas Wagner. Throws the ball away. Going to be picked up now. Lost the handle. Quinn Smith in the front court. Frankfort Hot Dog. Charlie Beardsley going to go baseline and kick it back out. Behind the arc. They'll reset the offense with Beardsley. Well behind the arc, being guarded somewhat closely by Isaac Cumberhouse. They'll work it around the perimeter. Number 12, Lucas Wagner. They'll work it back around. On the dribble, going to go baseline. It'll be a holding foul. Going to be a reach in. They're going to call this on number 32, Isaac Cumberhouse. I'm not sure the scoreboard's caught up. That's why I haven't said the score. But they're going to whistle this foul on Isaac Cumberhouse. Cumberhouse has 2 in the ball game. And that's 1 on the Blue Devils here in the third quarter. And Frankfort has 4 cumulative here in the third quarter with 5:40 left. We'll work it in. Bounce pass in the paint. Turnaround jumper. McBee got it. Left-handed floater in the paint. Looked like a good Sam Perkins from the Pacers not too far long ago. Don't want to date ourselves. Grayson McFalls trying to hit the cutter. Cutter was Peyton Aller who's stepping in, getting the pass. Intercepting the pass with Matthew Berry in the front court, crossing over. Quinn Toll guarding the basketball. They'll work it back out. Charlie Beardsley guarding him. Isaac Cumberhouse out top and work it right side. They go to the corner with it. Charlie Beardsley, he'll dribble in the paint. He'll get rid of it. And McBee going to get the shot baseline, about a 12-footer. McBee, 4-2. So 4:57 left here in the third quarter. Blue Devils 38, Hot Dogs 13, and Zach Ridgway going to re-enter the ball game. Full 60-second timeout, and we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They're located at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana. They're located at 1708 South 8th Street. Simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, that number is 317-773-4800. They have up to 26-foot box trucks available. And a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Penske Truck Rentals, the name Penske alone, takes any possible concerns away from any travel. Indiana Express Rentals. Ball's going to be brought in backcourt. Blue Devils Quinn Smith going to bounce it in to Quinn Toll, back to Smith. Defensive pressure in the backcourt. It'll relax there. Three at the half court line. Crossing the timeline with the pass there to Peyton Aller. Now back to Quinn Smith. Out top. Out top, Zach Ridgway. Zach Ridgway going to get a give and go from Quinn Toll. Ends up off the leg of Zach. Goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Frankfort. 4:38 on the game clock. Clock moving. 38-13. Blue Devils in front. Pick up a screen there. Double screen. Be a reach-in foul on Quinn Smith. Pretty good dribbling exhibition by the junior, Taryn Emery. He wears number 22. And whistle is foul on Quinn Smith. He's got 2 in the contest. That's his second foul on the Blue Devils here in the third quarter. Looking to get it in. Left of the bucket on the baseline. Chipped away by Peyton Aller. Goes out of bounds. Peyton trying to track it down. And pretty good sportsmanship right there. Peyton Aller and Charlie Beardsley. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Frankfort. They'll bring it 84 feet. Blue Devils going to try to put some press on. 3 in the backcourt. Tim Toll going to guard the basketball. Now Peyton Aller going to guard the basketball. Beardsley. Some bumping going on. No fouls. No whistles. Beardsley on the dribble. Outside the paint. He'll take a floater. Shot would go. Ball goes out of bounds. I'm going to say it was last touched by the Blue Devils. Beardsley's wanting to foul there, and so are the Frankfort coaches on the bench, and I can't say I blame them. No whistle in the front court. Brought in Charlie Beardsley. Out top, triple threat, Matthew Berry being guarded there by Owen Spidell. Spidell checked in during that timeout. He'll work it down low. Going to go off the glass, 2-point shot. When you go for Beardsley, ball's loose, picked up under the bucket by Peyton Aller. He'll outlet. Across the timeline now is Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll on the dribble. He'll bounce it in outside the paint. Zach Ridgway. He'll dish off Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith might have got away with the travel there. Lost the handle to the corner. 3-point shot. Good. Peyton Aller in the corner in front of the Blue Devil bench. Going to be a timeout called. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by Tipton. 3:37 left here in the third. Tipton 41, Frankfort 13. And then don't forget, those Indianapolis Colts. Colts are going to be on the road this Sunday. They'll be at Jacksonville. They're talking about rain. Rain happens there quite frequently. That's a 1 o'clock start. Next Sunday, they will be at Seattle. Seattle Seahawks. They're known for some rain. That's a 4:25 start. Then the Blue Devils, then the Colts. They are blue. They're going to have a bye week. They'll come back after that bye week on Monday Night Football. The 22nd of December, San Francisco. And that'll be at Indianapolis. 8:15 Monday Night Football on the 22nd for the Indianapolis Colts. 3:37 left, third quarter. Going to be brought in backcourt, 84 feet away. Going to be brought in by Frankfort. Matthew Berry tosses in, crossing the timeline. That's 22, Taryn Emery. He'll work it in and try to get it to the hands of 33, Jaden McBee. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jaden. Going to belong to Tipton. They'll bring it in from the backcourt. And we brought in Quinn Smith to Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll on the dribble. Back to Quinn Smith. Trying to beat the press. And they'll pass across the timeline to Peyton Aller. Peyton Aller guarded right there by 22, Taryn Emery. They'll get the ball back. He went baseline. It's tipped out of bounds by Emery. It's going to belong to Tipton. Tipton going to bring it in. Left of the bucket on their own baseline. 3:17. That's a good area code. 3:17 left. 41-13. We're in the third quarter. They pass it in. Peyton Aller, underhanded scoop shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound Frankfort. 22, Taryn Emery. They try to go coast to coast. They'll take a shot. It's blocked. Ends up in the hands of Quinn Toll. Toll going to pass it through the front court. Owen Spidell back to Toll. Out top. He's going to direct some traffic. Zach Ridgway working behind the arc to Toll. Toll passes it in. Peyton Aller. Going to be a foul whistle just outside the paint, right side of the bucket. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankfort, number 22, Taryn Emery. And it's going to be a substitution here. It's going to be 2 shots awarded because that's foul number 5 on Frankfort here in the third quarter. That's the way they do it nowadays. 5 fouls in a quarter, you shoot 2 shots. You only shoot 1 shot if it's a foul and you're trying for a 3-point play. 4 shots short off the rim. In the ball game now, we're going to see Jace Clark. Jace Clark wears number 40. He's a member of the senior class. He's 6'3", shooting 60%, 3-point land. Second shot, rims around, wouldn't go. Rebound, Zach Ridgway puts the shot back up, couldn't get it, got his own board, kicks it back out, 3-point shot, short off the rim for Owen Spidell. Rebound, Peyton Aller, and he goes back up off the glass, right side in the paint for 2. 43-13, Blue Devils in front. 2:30 left here in the third quarter. Pass it back outside with the basketball. 22, Taryn Emery. They'll get it back to Matthew Barry. He'll dribble in. Shot off the rim, wouldn't go. Rebound, Zach Ridgway for Tipton. Quinn Smith on the dribble. Ridgway going to provide a screen there to get him across the timeline. Pass to the front court, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Frankfort. Blue Devils going to bring the ball in right there in front of their own bench area. Owen Spidell going to trigger the inbound. Guarding his inbound is Charlie Beardsley. He'll pass it in. Zach Ridgway back to Owen. Now behind the arc, Jace Clark out top, Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith picks up a screen. He'll use it. Going to backpedal dribble. He's going to bounce it in. Zach Ridgway. He'll go hard off the hoop. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Jaden McBee for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Dribbling across the timeline. That's 22. Taryn Emery. They're going to whistle a foul. It's going to be whistled on Peyton Aller. Peyton Aller can play some defense. Peyton Aller probably gets benefit of the doubt more than he picks up a foul on that type of play. So taking a breather is number 4, Quinn Smith. In the ball game for Tipton is number 22, Kellen Williams. Ball's brought in backcourt. Picked up there by Taryn Emery. Emery on the dribble. Going to dish the ball off. Working it back out. Number 12, Lucas Wagner. Now Charles Beardsley. Beardsley goes off the glass. He couldn't get the shot to go. And there's going to be a foul whistled on Tipton. They're going to whistle this foul on number 2, Peyton Aller. We're seeing a substitution in the ball game. Peyton has 3 in the contest. 1:38 left here in the third quarter. 43-13. Number 1, Charlie Beardsley at the stripe for Frankfort. Eyes the first one, flies it, and he got it. Substitution in the game for Tipton going to be number 21. 21, that's Grayson McFalls. And Peyton Aller going to take a breather. So he'll get one more. Charlie Beardsley, 6'2" junior. He'll eye the second one. Flies it, he got both of them. 43-15, Blue Devils in front. Working from the backcourt. He'll pass it back and forth across the timeline. Kellen Williams, he'll go to the corner. Jace Clark, he tried a 3-point shot, and it's blocked out of bounds. Coach Tommy Newton and Jace Clark talking about that shot fake. No shot fake there. It's blocked out of bounds, but it belongs to Tipton. Right in the bucket on the baseline, going to be brought in by Owen Spidell. He'll toss it in. Tall. Zach Ridgway. Might have been a foul gotten away with there by Charlie Beardsley. He'll come up with it. He'll go down the court. Right-handed scoop shot off the glass. Wouldn't go. Rebound Tipton. We're going to walk it to the timeline. That's Owen Spidell. Will be picked up in the front court. Number 11, Matthew Barry. Free throw line, left elbow. They're working Grayson McFalls down low on the baseline. On the dribble now in the paint. Going to go up with a shot off the glass. Shot going to go. Shot taken by Jace Clark. Rebound putback is good by 6'6", Zach Ridgway. 50 seconds left. Third quarter, 45-15. Blue Devils in front. Outside of the basketball, Charlie Beardsley. He'll dish off. Going to dribble in now. Lost the handle. That was Matthew Barry. Ball goes out of bounds and last touch by Jace Clark. It's going to belong to Frankfort. It's going to be brought in right of the bucket on the baseline. The trigger man is going to be number 11, Matthew Berry. Berry looking to get it in. Looking, and he will get it in. 22, Taryn Emery. Emery on the dribble out top. He'll dish off. Charlie Beardsley straight out top, being guarded by Grayson McFalls. Inside the three-point shot. Three-point arc, good. Credit to bucket. 33, Jaden McBee. Left-handed shot. He's got a pretty looking shot. Going to work back to Grayson McFalls in the paint. Hook shot in the paint. Couldn't get the shot to go. He got fouled in the act of shooting. And they're going to whistle this foul on Frankfort. Jaden McBee, he's got 3 in the contest. 5 yet here in the third quarter. 18.7 left. Blue Devils have 4 fouls. So if it were to happen, Frankfort would shoot also. First shot rims around and falls in. 21, Grayson McFalls. He's a junior, 6'8". I've seen him walking around the hallways. He's a tall young man. 18.7 left. Second shot also good. He got both of them. 47-17. Ball brought in. 18 seconds left. We'll try to bring it through the timeline. That's number 11, Matthew Berry. He will. He's working against number 11, Owen Spidell. On the dribble, Charles Beardsley. Beardsley going to dribble in through the legs. He'll take a shot. It's blocked by Grayson McFalls. Picked up there. They'll go back the other direction. Shot at the buzzer. Good. Outside the paint, left side, Grayson McFalls. A graceful shot just before the buzzer. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Tipton Blue Devils 49, Frankfort Hot Dogs 17. And we do appreciate you tuning in. And I've got this left over from football seasons. These are the 10 greatest athletes of all time. And this is according to voters on the top10s.com. That's the top10s.com. It's a basketball player at number 1, and I tend to agree. Number 1 is Michael Jordan, without question. Number 2 is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali at number 2. Number 3, Wayne Gretzky. He's a hockey player. Number 4 is Usain Bolt. Have no idea who that is. Number 5, Michael Phelps, swimmer. Number 6, Babe Ruth. He can hit home runs and pitch. Number 7, Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe can clobber the baseball. Number 8, Bo Jackson. I wish he never got injured. I would have loved to see his complete career. He homered in the All-Star game in that same year. He scored a touchdown in the Pro Bowl. And number 9, Pele. And number 10, my wife will like this one, Joe Montana. So they inbound the basketball. Alternate possession arrow. Going to give it to Frankfort. Going to be brought in right there, half court. Number 11, Matthew Berry. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, 22, Taryn Emery. Going to dribble in. That's number 4, Jack Michael. He'll take a fadeaway jumper, and he'll get fouled. He'll shoot 2. And they're going to whistle this foul on Blue Devil number 22, Kellen Williams. Kellen Williams picks up his first foul in the ball game. 7:51 left. We're in the fourth quarter. First shot, rims off, wouldn't go. They'll get one more. Jack Michael, 5'10" senior. 49-17. Blue Devils in front. Michael will have one more. Second shot, good. Got the back end of a 2-shot foul. Brought in backcourt, Zach Ridgway. Kellen Williams crossing the timeline on the dribble. Kellen Williams going to pass it out top. Zach Ridgway near the center circle. He'll work it right side. They'll go to the corner. Kellen Williams. He'll work it free throw line. It's missed there, but picked up by Grayson McFalls on the carom. Elbow left side. Grayson McFalls going to try a 3. Wouldn't go. Didn't draw iron. It ended up off the hand of Isaac Humrichhouse. You got to flick in that right hand. Sometimes you can get a dislocated finger with something as simple as that. 7:25 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline on the dribble. Number 4, Jack Michael. He'll work it left side. Matthew Berry, now Taryn Emery. Darren Henry going to dribble in. McBee set the screen. He'll bring it back out to reset the offense. Playing good defense there is Kellen Williams. Working between the legs on the dribble, Jack Michael. Back out to move the basketball, Lucas Wagner. Now Michael with the basketball. He'll bounce it into McBee. McBee goes up for the shot to paint. He got clobbered. He'll shoot 2. The foul's whistled on Tipton. 21, Grayson McFalls. Grayson has 1 foul in the ball game. He's an original starter. He jumps center. He just got 1 foul. Left-handed shot, rimmed around off the backboard and falls in. Pretty shot for Jaden McBee. 6'2" senior. Where's number 33? For the Hot Dogs. He'll get 1 more. Second shot, he got both of them. 49-20. Blue Devils in front, brought in from the backcourt. Kellen Williams with the basketball. Double team, they'll pass out of it to the front court. Zach Ridgway. Jace Clark. Back to Ridgway. Wanted to slam dunk it. Lost the handle going up. He was going to absolutely slam dunk and eject the rim. Lost the handle, went back up, got it, and shot a layup. Uncontested. 51-20 on the dribble. In the paint, floater, rims off, would go. Shot taken there by Lucas Wagner. Rebound out of there, Tipton. Crossing the timeline with the basketball, Jace Clark. He'll dish it back, Kellen Williams. Back pedal dribble, he'll bounce it into Grayson McFalls. Will be a foul whistle on the entry pass. Will be called against Frankfort. That's number 33, Jaden McBee. Jaden McBee going to pick up his 4th foul here in the ballgame. Will be brought in, ride the bucket on the baseline by Kellen Williams. He'll bring it in, Jace Clark. He'll pass it in, Zach Ridgway out top, Grayson McFalls. He'll drive the lane off the glass, got it. Grayson McFalls, that same play a year ago probably didn't happen. Grayson McFalls has been working off season. Looks much, much more improved on the dribble. We're going to back out top. On the dribble, going to dribble in. Bounce it back out, McBee. Thought about his 3. He'll step in, try a 2. Wouldn't get it. Ball caroms off the hand of Kellen Williams. It's going to stay in the front court with Frankfort. Ride the bucket on the baseline. Going to be brought in by Frankfort, number 11, Matthew Berry. Berry looking to get it in. He's looking. He'll toss it to the backcourt. Picked up there by number 12, Lucas Wagner. Isaac Humrickhouse defending well, but couldn't come up with it. Inside the arc. Kick it back out. Michael. He'll take a jump shot outside the paint. Got blocked. Picked up out of the air by Jace Clark. To the front court. Zach Ridgway saves it from going out of bounds. Back to the hands of Isaac Humrickhouse. Back to Grayson McFalls. Now right side. Williams. Now back to Jace Clark. Out top, Isaac Humrickhouse. Isaac Humrickhouse shot the 3-ball well a year ago. Working left side. On the dribble. Kellen Williams lost the handle and keep it alive with Jace Clark. Jace Clark going to dribble in. He'll try to go off the glass. He got cut off. They get it back out to Grayson McFalls. He'll dribble the lane. He'll go back up. 2-point shot. Grayson McFalls looking pretty impressive tonight. 4:55 on the game clock. 55-20. Crossing the timeline, left-handed dribble with the basketball. 22, Taryn Emery. He'll work it right side. Matthew Berry back to Emery. And he'll back pedal dribble near the center circle. He'll work it back in. Number 11, Matthew Berry. He'll get it back to point guard, Jack Michael. Trying to hold the basketball here. Working that 3-point shot in the air. Rims off when it go. Shot taken there by 22, Taryn Emery. Ball caroms, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. It's going to stay in the front court with Frankfort. In the ball game for Frankfort is number 13, Levi Carson. 5'11" freshman. Taking a breather is 33, Jaden McBee. They'll bring it in the paint. Scoop shot. Nice effort there by number 4, Jack Michael. Pretty athletic young man. He'll get 2 shots. And a whistleless foul on Tipton.
Fouls on number 33.
And they got the clock moving. They call that a mercy rule. 35 points or more of a differential in the second half. And clock will move. And it stops on free throws. So first shot wouldn't go. Jack Michael. Second shot, rims around, wouldn't go. Let's start the clock up again. It's at 4 minutes. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Kellen Williams. Picks up a screen from Grayson McFalls. They'll work at the left side. Three-point shot wouldn't go for Jace Clark. Saving the basketball from going out of bounds is Zach Ridgway. And a three-point shot, left elbow extended, good. Grayson McFalls having a good game. 3:38 on the game clock. 58-21. Blue Devils in front. Behind the arc, triple threat available. He'll dribble. Taryn Emery back out top. Lucas Wagner. Now Michael. Jack Michael on the dribble. Try to hit the cutter baseline. A little bit too far out in front of him. Taryn Emery was the cutter. It's going to belong to Tipton. And we're going to see Jaron Aller. Jaron Aller going to enter the ball game. His first stint in a varsity game this season. Also in the game is number 15, Dakota Garman. Jaron Aller is a sophomore. He's 6'2". His speed has increased. And I learned that from Coach Tolt on the dribble. Trying to beat the press there. Jace Clark, and we're going to Jaron Aller in the front court. Be a three-point shot there. Shot wouldn't go for Kellen Williams. Rebound put back for Jaron Aller wouldn't go. Dakota Garman gets the rebound. He kicks it back out. Jace Clark. And then behind the arc left side, they're working to Kellen Williams. They're working into Isaac Cumrick-House. He'll go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, Frankfort. Crossing the timeline, Jack Michael. Out top of the circle. He'll work it right side behind the arc. Three-point shot in the air wouldn't go. Number 12, Lucas Wagner. They're going to whistle a foul. And the Blue Devils are going to sub in here in just a moment with a couple of more. They're going to whistle this foul. Frankfort, number 13, Levi Carson. He's got 2 in the contest. Blue Devils are going to check in with number 3, Oliver Stewart. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Also checking in is a 5'10" freshman. That's Mason Day. He is wearing number 5. Hot Dogs checking in, number 44. And then also number 3, Lucas Rushton. He's a 6'2" sophomore. And also in the game is number 24, Chino Valdez Meja. That's the best I can do. He's 5'11". He's a senior. Chino, Chino. Valdez, Valdez, Meja. He's in the ballgame in the front court. Dakota Garman, three-point shot in the air wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Mason Day. Rebound, Frankfort. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. In the front court, Taryn Emery. Will be a reach-in foul. Tipton Blue Devil number 3, Oliver Stewart. You know these guys want to play. Even though the minutes are not much, these guys are off the bench. They've been sitting there. They get the ball game. They're going to play defense. So he'll pick up the foul. And the clock is still moving. 45 seconds. Taking a breather for Frankfort is 22, Taryn Emery. He's played pretty much the whole game. He's a 5'8" junior. They're going to bring the ball in, ride the bucket on the baseline. They'll toss it in, toss it back. Work it left side. In the ball game is number 3, Lucas Rushton. 6'2" sophomore for Frankfort. Lost the handle, we stole him. Right there by Dakota Garman. He'll go left-handed layup, and he'll use the right hand left side of the bucket. He'll get the bucket. So Garman for 2. Outside the arc, three-point shot wouldn't go. Got his own rebound, 24. Chino Valdez. Rebound putback is good. Number 3, Lucas Rushton. And a final shot at the buzzer wouldn't go. And that's going to complete tonight's ball game. Final score tonight, Tipton Blue Devils 60. Frankfort Hot Dogs 23. And I will remind you, next game's on the agenda. Tomorrow night, the Blue Devils will be at Frankton High School tomorrow night. That'll be at 6 and a 7:30. And the Frankfort Hot Dogs tomorrow night will be home with the Western Panthers. And we do thank you for tuning in. We thank my wife back home for sound check. We thank Robbie Kendall and AudioSportsOnline.net. We hope you'll tune in tomorrow night. If you cannot make it live, hope you'll tune in. PutMeInSports.com will be there And if you want to hear a game in the afternoon, there'll be a girls' game. It'll be Hamilton Heights Lady Huskies as they host the Connorsville Lady Spartans. That varsity game slated to start at 1:30. So you can tune in to both. We thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.